Okay, Sarah Huckabee, you know what, lying bigot, is on TV right now talking about the radical left taking over the government and the crazy of the left taking over the government. I'd like to ask Sarah a question. And the question I'm going to ask her is, what's more crazy than Jewish space lasers starting California fires? Really? You want to talk about which party is more crazy? Have you listened to mostly anything that has come out of Marjorie Taylor Greene's mouth? That is crazy beyond crazy. So, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, why don't you take your lying mouth and go sell it to some of your crazy right people? Because, one, the election was not stolen. The majority of the people voted for Biden. Unlike in 2016, when the majority of the people voted for Clinton, then in 2020, the Electoral College voted for Biden. The way the majority of the citizens of the United States of America in our democracy demanded. In 2016, the Electoral College stole the majority of the people in our democracy's voice and voted for Trump. That's the difference. If anybody stole any election, I would say it was the 2016 Electoral College who stole the election for Trump. So stop your damn ass lying. And start listening to some of the crazy BS the radical right has been repeating. Let alone about a stolen election. Let alone about Jewish space lasers. There is so much crazy going on the right that the people are seeing it. You're not hiding it anymore. You're wanting to cut out so nobody pays any income taxes, but there's a 30% increase on every product out there. Products that people need, like food. You think the inflation right now is bad? Try to add 30% more of a cost to the food of America for the low income and middle class. Oh, it won't hurt the rich. It'll hurt the low income and middle class. It'll hurt the elderly. It'll hurt the disabled. And it will not be enough of a tax to help the Treasury. So what they will do is they will increase it to a 50% tax on anything that the citizens buy. Just so that the rich don't need to pay their taxes. Okay, if you're going to do that, then I say you take away any and all deductions that the rich are given or subsidies. You take them away. You don't let them have it. You just clear the whole board. No subsidies, no taxes, no deductions, period. All of it, gone. And let your rich buddies pay that 30% on every yacht they buy. And in fact, let's make it 50% they pay.
Crystal, Mommy.
Because let me tell you, the only radical I have seen in the past 8 to 10 years, actually since Obama was first elected into the office in 2008, the only radical I have been seeing, the only bigoted I have been seeing, is coming from the right. It was the right that attacked the White House. That is as far crazy as you can get, just like your space laser theories. So Sarah Huckabee Sanders, you know what? You can take your opinion on the State of the Union address and stuff it. Because us American people see you for who you are. We see you for the liar you were while you were in the Republican administration of Trump. So just keep your BS up. Maybe, just maybe, somebody will get smart enough to realize what a lying CUN you are. And you know what I mean by that word. You are nothing but a partisan piece of junk. Talk about crazy. The radical left. The left have more sane people than the right. At least 30% of the Republican voters and the Republican Congress, at least, if not more, are way off there in the Jewish space laser zone. Yeah, we got a few people over in the left that are far out there on the left. But I'd say it'd be only about 2%. The rest of the left have some common sense reasoning. And they want to help the middle class. They want to help the poor. And they don't want to stick it to the rich. They just want the rich to pay their fair share. And I don't think that's too much to ask, is for the rich to pay their fair share. Because you know what will happen. If they demolish the tax for everybody and just put a 30% tax on everything bought, the government will find a way to make it so that every yacht that the rich buy, they'll get a deduction to where they don't have to pay that 30% tax on that yacht, which will put even more of the tax burden on the poor. They will find a way to kiss the butt of every freaking rich man that supports them that they possibly can. Because that rich man's money is more important than the American people's well-being. And remember, it's 99% of this nation that are considered in the lower class. So they're catering to only 1% of the population. And many of these Republican voters don't see it. They listen to the lies instead of seeing the truth.